And to get us more perspective, we are being joined by Peter Kuznick, Professor of History at American University. He's joining us live from Massachusetts, pardon me. All right. Professor Kuznick, thank you so much for joining us here on WION. Sorry for my slip of tongue. You're joining us from Massachusetts, of course. So we are here sitting 4 months ahead of the presidential election in the United States, and it seems like the U.S. President Joe Biden has vowed to not step down enough. If I could quickly quote him, he says, "No one's pushing me out. I'm not leaving. I'm in this race to the end, and we are going to win." Unfortunately, we're not seeing the same kind of optimism from other Democrats as well as some voters. How are you assessing it?
I agree with those who think that it is absolutely essential for Biden to step down. This election is just too important to take a chance on an 81-year-old who is not seen by the public as being competent or in complete control. I have a lot of other issues with Biden in terms of his foreign policy, his militarism, his blanket unquestioning support for Israel, sending more arms to Israel, his approach to Ukraine, where he's not put any pressure on Zelensky to negotiate. There are a lot of issues, but we're facing Donald Trump, and Donald Trump clearly represents a threat to American democracy. Donald Trump will tear apart the U.S. Constitution. So we're not at a time in the United States where we could take a chance on a candidate like Biden, who is seen by the overwhelming majority of Americans to be unfit for the presidency. Some of them will vote for Biden anyway because they're so opposed to Trump, but this won't be a pro-Biden vote at all. It would be an anti-Trump vote. But another candidate would be much, much stronger, somebody younger, more vigorous, mentally sharper, and more progressive is what we need right now. And there are some Democrats who fit that bill.
Right. Professor Kuznick, here in WION, we have been also tracking the unconventional voters to say because some of the voters are not exactly pro-Trump and pro-Biden. So some of them are actually anti-Trump. And they were actually keenly looking forward to this kind of a debate. So what do you think? Where do these anti-Trump voters go if Biden stays on as the Democratic nominee?
I think the anti-Trump voters would still vote for Biden, even in his compromised state. The problem is that you've got those in-between voters, the ones who are undecided, and they see Biden's performance, and that's pretty frightening to them. Also, younger voters. I know my students and people of that generation, people under 30, are very questioning of Biden. They're strongly opposed to his continuing to arm Israel against the Palestinians. It's a very, very big issue to the younger generation. And they're already felt that Biden was much too old to run again. So what's happening is the narrative now, after Biden's debate performance, his pathetic debate performance, reinforced all the doubts and concerns that American voters already had before that. Biden was trailing narrowly in the polls before the debate. Now that lead has widened, especially in the swing states, the ones that are crucial. So I think if Biden remains on the ticket, Democrats' chances of winning are very, very slim. But if Biden is replaced by a younger, more vigorous person, a Gretchen Whitmer or a Gavin Newsom or Wes Moore, then the Democrats have a much better chance of winning in November.
All right, Professor Kuznick, thank you so much for joining us here on WION and getting us your insights.
Thank you.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.